sure you've seen them before. They work for the Philosophie team, and we are so excited this morning to do a moving meditation all about intuition. So how do we harness, how do we connect more to our intuition, to that intuitive voice that lives within all of us, that friend, that sister, that soul connection to ourselves, in order to make decisions and choices from that place of inner knowing. It's hard. We all get thrown off. Life takes us on a ride and things happen that throw us off course, and we disconnect from that voice of that inner knowing. It happens to all of us. It happens to me on a daily basis. Some news, a fire I have to put out, a kid, a fall, just feeling overwhelmed by life takes me down sometimes, and I lose my path and lose my inner voice. So constantly I have to bring myself back. So today I'm sharing ways to bring yourself back when you're feeling lost, when you're feeling off track, when you're feeling blue. And the great thing is that you're not alone, A, and B, there are so many tools that we have available to you that we share on our website, that are out available in the world to help harness your intuition and really reconnect. So the first thing, your first homework, is to go onto thephilosophy.com and get the Magical Moon Satchel. It is like an intuition kit. I may have to rewrite it and relabel it, because I think that's exactly what it is. It's like tools to harness your intuition. So it comes in a beautiful little satchel like this, and it has all sorts of beautiful little things. This is information, a little card that is written on seed paper, so you can plant this and flowers come out of it. I'm gonna have to do that this spring. And then all these little goodies, which we'll go through. So most importantly, you need a journal, you need something comfortable to sit on, a yoga mat preferably, and a pen and a candle. And then the rest of this stuff is extra credit, but I'm gonna walk you through it, assuming that you will be getting it or that you have them already. So the first thing I'm gonna do once the candle's lit is close our eyes. Everyone's gonna close your eyes. You're gonna sit up nice and straight, and we're just gonna open the space and make it really safe and juicy and yummy. And I'm gonna light this Palo Santo stick, which comes in the Magical Moon Satchel. And it smells awesome. And every time I light Palo Santo, it immediately helps me to drop in. And that's what we're going for here, is we wanna be able to drop in to our spirit, to our intuition, to that inner voice of knowing. So you're gonna take a deep breath in through your nose, long breath out through your mouth. 2 more times. In through the nose, long breath, exhale through your mouth. Letting anything stagnant out through that exhale. Last time, in through your nose, hold it at the top, suck in a little more air, and let it out. And right away, you're gonna come to your journal, open your journal, grab your pen, and start to write down different feelings that bring you joy. So different feelings, different activities, different people, anything that comes to mind, kind of like popcorn thinking, just one thing after another. There's no right or wrong, from a place to an activity, to hiking, to nature, to grounding down, to being barefoot, to kissing this person, to hugging this person, to a phone call with this person. Just start to just release all of those feel-good moments of your life and put it all into this one list. Without thinking, without judging. Just expressing all the things that make your heart feel warm, that fill you up with joy. And you're gonna go. This is a 2-minute process of writing, getting it out, as many things as possible. And this is your joy list. Maybe it's the feelings that it brings up. So what is the feeling that happens to your body? What's the color that that represents? What's the feeling? How does your heart feel? How does your body feel when you're in joy? and then the ways that you get there, the things that accomplish that feeling. And this is going to be your go-to list. This is your list. This is your reference point. You're going to put it in your journal. You're also going to later put it in your phone, in your notes. And you're going to have this list whenever you feel lost, whenever you go off course, whenever you wake up and you just feel too heavy. And it's going to help you find your intuition again. Good, 10 more seconds. Get it out, all those activities, people, places, the feeling itself. And put your pins down. Come down onto your back. I'm spraying this crystallis water, which is for sale on our website, philosophie.com. I use it on my face. On my skin, I use it as air freshener in the house. It feels very refreshing on your body, on your skin, and smells absolutely amazing. It's handmade by my sister. It's one of my favorite products in the world. You can use it after makeup to set. It's also just amazing throughout the house. Like before someone comes over, I spray it in every single room of the house. It's great for kids because it helps them get out of their own way energetically. It just helps shift the mood. And in your Magical Moon Satchel, you get a teeny one that you can bring to put into your purse or into your car so that you always have it with you. So you're laying on your backs, your eyes are closed, and you want to come back to your breath. So Ujjayi breath, you want to, with your mouth closed, inhale through the nose, and also exhaling through the nose, but dragging the breath, making it a little more audible. Inhaling through the nose, dragging the breath as you exhale. So you're dragging it along the throat. Deep inhale through the nose. Long exhale like an ocean wave. Inhaling. Exhaling. And this breath is what keeps you present. Inhaling. Inhaling all that joy. Exhaling anything in your way. Deep inhale, think of that color. Exhale anything that makes you feel stuck. Deep inhale to that place, that joy place. Exhale anything other than that place. Bring your knees into your heart and give yourself a hug. Rock side to side, gently giving yourself a little back massage, giving yourself a squeeze. This is a great moving meditation to do first thing in the morning. It's also any time of day a great time to just check in. So even if I do sometimes talk about the morning or the morning hours, that's the best time to start this kind of a practice, just to set the tone for the day. But you can start any moment. If you're up in the middle of the night and you can't sleep and you're in a rough place, turn this on and come to it. It's always here for you. So from your backs, you're just gonna roll a little bit up and down, opening up the spine. And do it a few times until you come to a seated position. And then you're gonna just come into little circles. So you're sitting crisscross applesauce, as my kids say. No longer do we say Indian style. So crisscross applesauce, a comfortable, easy pose. And you're just gonna come into little circles. Close your eyes here. Remember, this is about connecting to your intuition. So if there's a mirror in your room, you wanna cover it up. That's not gonna guide you, that's not gonna help you. That's very outside focused, aesthetic. That's not what you want. You wanna be inside your body. You wanna be connecting to your intuition. You don't even have to be watching the video screen. You can even turn it around. Really what you wanna be doing is listening. If it's distracting to see us, turn it off. If it's helpful, keep it on. And those are the first steps in intuition, is following what feels good and not following what doesn't feel good. And you're just gonna keep one decision at a time, picking the thing that feels good. And that's how intuition will guide you. Stopping in the middle, going the opposite direction. You can take big circles, you can take small circles. This is a great exercise to do when your digestion feels a little off. Maybe you just need a little bit of help because you have cramps or just aren't digesting food very well. This is a great way to help your digestion. And you just want everything flowing to properly connect to your intuition. Everything open, all channels, all chakras, your entire system running fluidly. Good. A couple big circles, really stretching your body out and in. Connecting to the breath. Stopping in the middle. Take your arms up like goalposts. Connect the first and the second finger. And you're gonna move right and left, right and left. Close your eyes. There's no rules here except for making it feel good. You can go as fast or slow as you like. You can keep your eyes open. I recommend closing them so you don't become nauseous. Back and forth, back and forth. Twisting, start to activate your breath a little bit faster with your breathing. Short bursts of exhale. Your breath should be audible. Inhale, short breath out. Inhale. For 10 more seconds, 10. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Three, two, one. Hands to prayer. At your chest. Feel that energy that you created. Rub your hands together. Faster, faster, faster. Rub them, rub them, rub them. Create a little heat and friction. And bring your hands one on top of another on your heart. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Coming back to your journal. What does it feel like to follow your intuition? What does it feel like when you're in that flow and you're following your intuition? You can tell a story, you can share an example of what it felt like when you were following your intuition and what it led to. It could be from when you were a child, it could be the way that you always find your intuition. Mostly, what does it feel like when you're following your intuition? And if you don't know or you can't think of an example, write down what it feels like when you're not following your intuition. A lot of times the way that I figure out where my course is or where I should be is based on mistakes that I've made. I make a lot of mistakes, and that's the universe. It's not wrong, it's just the way that it teaches me lessons and allows me to figure out my way. You can light your Palo Santo all day long, allowing you to constantly drop in. It doesn't create a lot of smoke, unlike sage, which you do get in your little satchel. Sage does create a lot of smoke, so that's more of like a ceremonial if you're cleansing your home or you're doing a moon circle or you just had bad energy in your home or a bad breakup or something really hard happened. Sage would be the right thing to, like, you're moving into a new home, something like that. Palo Santo you could do all day long because it's not messy, there isn't ash flying everywhere, and it just smells so good. You can walk room to room. My kids love doing this. It's safe, and just the smell just instantly helps you drop in. So those are the things that you want to constantly do. Even lighting a candle throughout your day and having it lit reminds you. They're all reminders of, like, okay, I'm aligned, I'm taking care of myself. There's no rush. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. So finishing up what it feels like to follow your intuition. And in the Moon Satchel, you get a little card from my friend, your geologist, Trisha. It's called Own Your Awesome. You can just buy a complete deck from her on her website, yourgeologist.com. Or if you get our Magical Moon Satchel, you get a card in it. So I believe that whatever card you get is the one exactly right for you. So maybe you look at it and you're like, this isn't for me. Just give it a second. Put it on your mirror, put it in your car, put it in your purse. If you're practicing yoga, put it on your mat, and just look at it, let it absorb, journal about it a little bit. So I want all of us to read our cards for you. Maybe there's one that resonates for you. Mine says, I am completely fulfilled in this now moment, which is so nice. I love that feeling, especially as someone who's kind of all over the place all the time. I try so hard to be connected and centered with my children, with my friends, with my work, but it's easy to just be all over the place, and that energy of being all over the place makes me anxious. So saying in this exact moment I am fulfilled allows me to just be present to it, because there's nowhere else I need to be. It's filling me to be present to this now. Sam, what's yours saying?
Mine says, I doubt my doubts. Just like a second to think about.
What's your interpretation of that?
It's saying anything that's the angry voice in your head that says you can't do this, you're not worthy. It's saying, I don't believe that. I'm doubting that.
Yeah.
I'm more than that.
Makes you question anything that's not of like the highest purpose.
Yeah.
Love that. What's yours say?
I recognize that everything in life is either an expression of love or a call for love.
Love that. What's that bring up for you?
Just being mindful of why the things are happening in my life and looking at them differently.
One of the most powerful experiences in my life was when I was in Tulum teaching a retreat, and I was going through a really hard time. My husband and I were like on the verge of breaking up. I did something that at the time felt very much like bad and wrong, and I was just in this place where our society just like picks right or wrong, and I decided that like I was in this place of shame and wrong. And then I went to Tulum and I met this tarot card reader, and she did a whole reading for me, and the entire thing was about there is no right and wrong. Things are happening for you. Sometimes it feels like they're happening to you in a negative way. They're happening for your best interest, for your greatest growth, no matter what it is. And it's so beautiful to think of it as like it's always from a place of love. The universe loves you, God loves you, whatever you want to, like whatever word you want to use. The universe is here to support you and for your greatest good and the greatest growth capabilities for you. And if we can stay in that place of thank you, your whole shift, your whole perspective can feel different. Okay, I'm gonna get back on the mats for a moment, do a little bit more flow just to move through this moving meditation. So come up to down dog. So come into downward dog, and if you've never done yoga before, this is super beginner. It's just a way to get into your body and out of your head, to get into the love and out of that other voice that we are going to doubt from now on. So downward dog, stretch out your legs, bend your knees left and right, opening up the backs of the legs. Come forward into plank, hold plank, suck in your belly, building up some heat here. Lift up the right toes off the mat a couple inches. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Lift up your left toes a couple inches, inhaling at the belly, at the core, at your seat. The home for your intuition is in that belly. Drop the toes, drop the hips, and look up. Get a nice long stretch here. If this doesn't feel good, you can come into chaturanga, which is bent elbows all the way on your body. So just lifting up, gentle back stretch. Come over to your toes into downward dog. Drop your head, shake your head left and right. Look up in between your hands. Hop up. And take opposite elbows and rock side to side. So you're just rocking side to side here. Separate the feet about hip width. rocking your body, releasing anything that isn't serving you right here and now. So anything in your body that's just weighing you down, not making you feel good and your best, shake it left and right, up and down, shake your head, no and yes. You don't need any of that negativity. Shake it out, let it fall out of your head. Any behaviors, any bad habits, anything that's not serving you, shake it out now. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it more out of your head, out of your body. You can bend your knees, get more into it. Nothing is too crazy, nothing is too silly. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet back, plank. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale all the way up dog, and down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Take your hands and put them underneath the bottoms of your feet. I love this pose because it reminds me of when you have a habit and you just keep grabbing towards things that don't serve you. So say that you're addicted to your phone and you're trying really hard not to be on your phone, but your hands just keep grabbing the thing that you know that you shouldn't. It's impulsive. Say that you smoke cigarettes, say that you're smoking pot, say that you're drinking, say you're eating too many cookies and you're not even hungry and you're just doing it to fill this void, to fill this disconnect from your intuition. That's what we're always craving, right? We're craving to be connected to our truest selves and to feed ourselves, to feed our spirit, to feed our soul. So coming physically to this position of stuffing your hands under your feet, you have nowhere to go, your hands are trapped. That gives you a moment to really think about it. Is that the action that I want to do right in this moment, or do I want to be in a more intuitive place? Remove the hands, walk your hands forward, come into plank. Bend your elbows. Inhale, up dog. In up dog, it's just the tops of your feet and the bottoms of your hands. Everything else is floating. And then up and back, down dog. Come into child's pose. Separate the knees a lot. Stretch the hands forward. Breathing here. Your third eye is on the mat. Your forehead is on the mat. You're releasing everything. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Deep breath in. And out. I'm going to read a morning mantra. I wrote this a couple months ago, and it really helps me to set the tone for the day. I begin this day with a full and open heart. I am whole. I experience life from a place of simplicity, love, and appreciation. I work hard because it feels good. I share my love, smile, and heart with complete generosity. I refuse to dim my light from fear. I am here to serve from a place of love. I hold nothing back. I am whole. Coming up, sitting in a comfortable position, hands on your heart. Close your eyes. I hope that these rituals and this moving meditation helps you to ground down and find your way. Find your intuition, find your voice. Find the real you and love her or him. And I challenge you as homework to get the Magical Moon Satchel, treat yourself to that, and also create your own affirmations. So something that resonates for you. So whether it be one of the ones we used or something completely different, something that makes you feel whole, complete, and loved. Comment on the bottom if you don't mind. I would love to see what affirmations you come up with and any other comments that you'd like. Mwah! Thank you so much for watching.